mention Lake Point Tower and people immediately know where you live and, acknowledge what an iconic building it is. The people, the view, the location, it just seemed to be the very best place that we could possibly live. When we were looking and we would look at other buildings, we'd always see our building, this Lake Point Tower, right in the way, and I'd say, there it is. I mean, there's no other view that's so unobstructed and beautiful.
We drove by Lake Point Tower a couple times. I remember as a kid seeing it, thinking, man, there must be some really rich folks living there. And we asked a broker to see it. And we saw it. We saw the park, we saw the gym, we saw the pools, and we fell in love with it. And most of all, we fell in love with the view, and nobody was ever going to block our view.
I think it makes us feel great right when we walk in, right when we wake up. The view just, nothing compares. It's my serenity. It makes me happy.
The thing that I love the most about Lake Point Tower is the lake views. We have an unobstructed lake view, and because of the moratorium put on the lake front views, it'll never be obstructed. And I get a chance to see the sunrise, and every single day is different. That's the other beauty of this, priceless view that we have.
I have gotten some gorgeous sunrises and different boats out on the lake. The storms come through. It could be below us, it could be above us. Just beautiful.
We took one look at a unit and the gorgeous views of the lake from the windows, and we just fell in love with the place. It's easy to walk to many places from here, and it's just one of the prettiest areas.
I have some beautiful pieces of art around here, but I don't find them comparable to the artwork outside. It's breathtaking. In the afternoon when the sun sets, the many buildings that have the glass type fronts, you get all the colors of the sunset.
It's just like riding your bike up and down the lakeshore. You've got that 24/7 looking out the windows. I mean, what most people enjoy for an instant, maybe going along the lakefront, we live in that environment. I mean, the fireworks, some people don't really want the fireworks. I think they tend to live on the west side. They're looking at the city. I love the fireworks. I love the lights, but I like to see the views. So I'm all about the views. But I also have the Hancock, I have North Lakeshore Drive, I've got North Avenue Beach, I've got, Olive Beach, Ohio Beach here. It's all here.
There's just something about this that just makes me feel, I think living in the city keeps you young. I really do. I mean, it's Chicago. Come on, really?
You can see the entire city to the west of you, and you can go anywhere. You can go to Navy Pier if you want to be. If you want to go to Michigan Avenue, you can go there. And you want to walk around the lake, you can go there. And just sitting here and watching Lakeshore Drive and watching the city is very nice.
I like the proximity to everything else that's going on. I love Navy Pier. They dug up a lot of concrete and they put a lot of trees and bushes in. Rush Street's got some really cool buildings. There's a tremendous amount of excitement. I love it.
This building sits right at the heart of the downtown, and there's so many activities, restaurants, outdoor, indoor, so they truly enjoy it when we come here visit. The one thing that I really love about the building, and I feel like I have to mention it, is the park that we have on the third level. That is very unique. I don't believe you can find that anywhere else in the city of Chicago. As soon as I saw the park, I was like, oh my God, this is where I want to be.
It's a gorgeous park. It has, the barbecue pit. It has lots of conversation areas. We have an indoor pool. We have an outdoor pool.
There's some other buildings that have small parks. There's no building that has a park that's as large or as comprehensive as this one. Even the park is part of the iconic nature of this building.
As soon as I saw that garden, as soon as I saw that, there there was just no place else to be. I mean, after you've seen all these wonderful places in Chicago, there's many beautiful places, but none of them have this view and none of them have that garden. And I love the fact that there are art displays that I could see and that they're always putting something new up for me to look at, and the fountain and all the kids running around in the water. I think everything about the area is just, it's delightful. It's such a beautiful building. It was so ahead of its time. The people that see it, that come to visit me from New York and other places, just marvel at the architectural design of the place. And then when they see the garden and they see the fountains and they see everything that we have, they just find it unbelievable.
The visionaries that these architects were, these guys were brilliant. Who thought of Lake Point Tower? They thought of everything. This building has a unique characteristic that I haven't seen in too many buildings, where it's always new. It's an ageless design. It's a timeless design. And that's the thing that I really, really love about this building, is no matter what decade you're in, Lake Point Tower is always ahead of the curve.
The building is as old as I am. This year we'll be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the building, and I turned 50 this year. So when I think about, the maintaining this building over the past 5 decades, the building looks very much new. And so I think over the years, the management, the community has really done a great job in maintaining the building.
My parents moved in when I was 4 months old. Easy place to live. I always felt very comfortable here, and I always felt very safe and secure. So I wouldn't move anywhere else in Chicago. But there's a lot of usable space that we use even with the girls.
We want this to be our home, our neighborhood, our community, a place to feel safe, a place to be happy, a place to do things. We are a community, we are a family community. We've got a lot of kids that live here, and I think that's really good. We've got young people, old people, and everybody in between. A neighbor of mine was saying, Bob, the building seems to be changing. I thought, wonder what he means. So I asked him what he meant. He goes, it seems to be becoming a really family-oriented building. And I think that's fantastic.
I can remember having one of my granddaughter's birthday parties here. So all the little girls would come on the train from the suburbs, and they'd all come with their sleeping bags, and we'd all be sleeping here. I was saying, gee, I wish my grandma would have a house like this. It was really cute.
I think this is the nicest building around. I really do. Because it has everything. And everything's so convenient. I mean, to me, any place you go, in the lobby or anything, the people are friendly. That's what I find. And I mean, the doorman couldn't do any more for you. I think they're fantastic.
My wife and I just fell in love with the community and the people in the building. So we bought it, and it was one of the best decisions that we've ever made.
My husband is not well, and he'll always tell the kids, they eventually they say, you're going to move back. No, I don't think so. My husband will tell him, this place is life-giving to me. This keeps me alive. When I'm not feeling well and I can't go anyplace, I can walk to the window and feel alive and part of something and enjoy that. They care about the people. They really do care about the people. This is really home.
I remind myself of all the people that I never would have met if I hadn't moved here.
This is the best location, arguably the best location in Chicago. I mean, it's not difficult to convince people as soon as they see the building that this is a great place to live.